Hello, my beautiful Cancer babies. It is time to do the March equinox reading. This is for our Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It will be the energy from the Aries New Zodiac New Year, March equinox. Can be spring or fall for you. It will be 6 months to the next equinox, so it's big energy. This is a big reading. I ask you stay till the end so you can hear all the energies, or save it so you can go back to it. So far there have been quite a bit of information on the first three signs. I started with Aries and moved ourselves forward. Just so you know, we're going to pull a sacred path and then the spirit animals that are associated with that for medicine. Then themes with love and money, overall energy for our tarot, and then the tarot reading. It finishes with a white light oracle and how to heal from any energies that may have come up within the reading. So each piece reads into the next. Get a cup of coffee, tea, a beverage of your choice, sit down, listen to it while you're working out, whatever. You might want to take notes if you're called to it. It will be longer than the usual readings, which are normally 15-20 minutes. This is running 30 to 45, so hang in there. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Spirit. So here we have powwow, sharing, a quickening. Okay, and I am going to read some of the definitions of this that go along with it, so you understand what the meaning of the card is, what the action will be. A lot of the cards that I'm pulling today have actions, have medicine, have healing. So it's essential that you, if you're called to it, that you know what it is that you need to do or work on. And fire medicine, wow, if fire medicine is, excuse me, isn't coming through on almost every single reading, I don't know what is. Holy cow. Okay, so I will read this to you, but Cancer, if you have any fire in you, in particular, if you're a cusp with Leo, this could be important for you. Thank you, Sacred Spirit, Great Spirit. I'm going to pull I'm pulling my books here. I will pull the spirit animals that go along with it, and then we will go ahead and read those, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Calling Jaguar, Whale, Panther, Squirrel, Badger. Show, please, my beautiful Cancers, what their energies are. As I was saying before the cards popped out, I'm reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it does not resonate, please go check your other positions. It will also help to give you a further window into the energies that you might be coming up against in this 6-month time period. It's fairly long for a reading, so you're definitely going to make sure. Wild boar. Okay, so there's aggression. This is like fire energy here. Let's see what else we have. But it is, wow, you have two. Mountain Lion, leadership, and breath, mana. Okay, thank you. Let's see how these go. Okie dokie. So cool. As I was saying, it is quite a long time energy-wise. I was thinking about doing one per month, but what I decided to do is the overall energy that you will be potentially aligning with in this equinox time period, and that way it can flow. I mean, it may happen all in 1 month. It may not happen at all until the end. You may very well have this happen one at a time. You know, I don't know, because everyone's on a different path, and we're all... you know, we're all in a place of, what's the word that I want to use? Aligning with our higher self at different times. And what that is higher for others is not for some, right? So let's just see what we have here with our fire. No, powwow came out first. So let's go with powwow. They're quick little reads. I promise. Be patient. We'll get right to it, but all of this is very important as you're moving forward. In every reading that I do with the Sacred Path and the Animal Messages, they're an overall theme that ends up relating in the tarot, which is something that you're far more used to, right? So the messages all flow together. They're all congruent. They all mean the same. They're just shown in different ways. So here's the application for the powwow. Okay, you ready? The powwow. If talking drums has signaled a powwow, you're being put on notice to gather with others of like mind, exchange ideas. The quickening of some aspect of your life will be aided if you use a support system and see what type of support you can call upon from the others. The powwow card is marking a time of calling in your markers. You may need assistance or just a friend to be a sounding board. Your focus will become clearer. And you may receive the boost you need just from an encouraging word or two. The quickening is inside of you and speaks of the time just preceding birth. Whatever you're giving birth to at this time can be assisted by gathering your friends around you for the needed support. Okay, so let's think about that. The quickening. That's when you get excited about a thought that you have just before you put it into action. An answer, a solution, an idea. Right? Maybe you're a leader and you need to bring your team together. The mountain lion is leadership and dolphin is breath and mana. This is the thought, meditation cycle that you have when you connect with Great Spirit, when you do the breath work to calm yourself, for contemplation, meditation. It's also for releasing anxiety and action. So here, you're being called in your meditative state. You might be receiving these ideas that come down, and it is through your leadership of calling your group together, your soul tribe, your work team, your family. Hey, just had an idea, we're picking up, boom, we're moving to whatever, and explaining that and getting people behind you. Or you might need the sounding board of a very, trusted confidant, or even therapy, or a teacher, someone that you want to sit with that can help you in aligning the excitement. What they call the quickening is when you have all that excitement of, oh my gosh, I got it, and you want to sound it out before you actually put it into practice and birth the idea. That's that powwow where you sit together with your friends. Okay, so wild boar, I'm going to read you that as it retains to the fire medicine. So, fire medicine, passion, spontaneity, right? So the passion and the spontaneity we have here with the fire medicine. And I'll read that to you after I read wild boar, because I have this in front of me. So, wild boar is confrontation. If wild boar has charged into your cards today, you're being asked to confront anything or anybody that you have been avoiding. Pay attention. Embrace your warrior nature and find the courage to confront your fears. Or are you being asked to confront a personal weakness or a career challenge? It is time to finish a project that you abandoned thinking about, that it might be too difficult to accomplish. Confront your feelings regarding some situation that makes you nervous or causes discomfort. If you've been procrastinating, wild boar is reminding you to quit avoiding the inevitable. In all cases, it is insisting that you be fully present and mindful of what is happening and why. If you drew this card, you already possess the courage needed to confront all that life offers. Just remember where you hid the courage. Challenges, issues simply vanish unless you actively, or challenges do not simply vanish unless you actively embrace your issues. You cannot reclaim your spirit's energy. Half the battle is won through the warrior's willingness to acknowledge and to accept the whole truth at times. So this is where, if you've been putting things off, if you've been procrastinating, if you haven't want to bring that idea into focus, you might need to call that powwow and tap into that passion, that spontaneity, to get you out of whatever rut you might be in. I just learned early on that if there's an issue, I just attack it. And the only way I was able to overcome so many years of having challenges one after another was just learning to go right for it. Not procrastination and worry about it is what makes it worse. So I just find a way to deal with it, and I move through that energy much faster. And this is, you know, from my inner child coming up with ways of handling a very challenging situation. And I had a lifetime of experience with it. And there were times that I was just super, super, super exhausted and I didn't want to deal and would go bury my head in the sand and realize that things were just getting worse. I had to make it happen, right? I just had to work through it so we could move over to the other side. And here with the fire medicine, obviously, it is asking you to acknowledge the fire within. Your spontaneity lives on that connection to fire. You can support your passion for living through acknowledging all the good medicine present in your life. Your ability to create adventure and excitement comes from your willingness to give yourself pleasure and joy. If you have judgments about passion on the physical level, it may be time to clear them. All acts of life are sacred when treated in a respectful manner. Any old fears of intimacy or commitment can act as limitations to relationships. If this applies to you, clear the fear. As the fear leaves, so will the coldness of past hurts, and you will be ready for more rewarding future relationships. In all cases, fire medicine insists that we use the fire within to fuel our lives with energy. Energy comes from Mother Earth's passionate physicality and Grandfather Sun's spontaneous love. When we are in balance, this divine union sparks our natural desire for experiencing life. If the spontaneity is already happening to you, continue. And perhaps you're needing to confront that. We'll find out as we go through if this is regarding relationships or anything as far as that goes with passion and romance. But it speaks to anything that's passionate in your life. As you heard about this, confronting being the warrior, confronting the fear in yourself or whatever the issue is, and here also with fire medicine. This is how the medicine, animal medicine cards, as well as the sacred path, all connect together. So when you're in this moment, you can call upon Wild Boar to help you through that, to aggressively confront the fears and move forward. In the powwow, when you're getting your team together and you're working towards this, your higher mind and dolphin breath and maybe listening to dolphin music as well might help you get into that meditative state to hear, you know, those ideas or to put them in a place where you can share them with your team. It's beautiful. My goodness. Okay. I know I keep playing with these cards, but there's something about them that I need to move. And I haven't been aligning the cards this way. So we're going to see. I have a feeling we have many more messages coming out regarding this. Well, it's an interesting theme. So let's see where we go with our love. That'll be our next from our romance angels to tell us what to expect in the romance love theme for these next 6 months. Thank you, Spirit. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So you may be in a partnership where you have children. Perhaps you've connected with someone who has children, and this might be affecting you. It can be positive or negative, but whenever there's the babies around, there's always taking them into consideration for what is next. Okay, let's see what else. Maybe you're about to have children, or you're making the decision to do so, to adopt, to have your own, birth your own, whatever it might be. Let's see what else we get on the love front, angels, for our beautiful Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this March 2022 equinox. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. We're going to go with all of them. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This also ties into this powwow and this quickening. I keep playing with this, I know. Whew, okay. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Here's your wild boar, right? Confront whatever needs to confront. Leave the rest. Let it go. Let go of control. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Reconciliation. So these are some of the themes around love that you may experience during this time. Reconciliation, helping with your friends, children, and control issues. Okay. And we already see in the comments about passion and fire, in particular, if you have levels of intimacy that you're working on, and children might be part of that. Again, there's so many layers to all of these. We're going to see what the tarot says as we go through it. We're reading the themes first, and the tarot may come up with some ideas, and if it doesn't give us that energy, I might do a second deck to clarify. Okay? So like I said, hang in there. It's gonna be a bit. Let's see what we have. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising Venus. Money and career. Thank you. Easy does it. Well, hello. Easy does it. I like that. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Careful not to get involved with any get rich quick schemes. There we go. Say that. Easy does it. You know, this isn't. This is building that. This is like the Knight of Pentacles coming in. Slow, steady, secure. You know, confident. Things happen little by little. Growing the acorns. Easy does it. And let's see what else we have. I have been pulling 2, but of course with Cancer, oh, that's far too many. With Cancer and love, they wanted 4. They're nurturing, loving moon babies. All right, let's see what else we have. Now, as you know, with this Aries energy, some fire, as the fire has come out in every single reading. And with Aries, that is Mars. We are fire. It's a fire element, a fixed sign. There will definitely be some changes in some level in your life. And the fire comes in to heal and cleanse. It comes in to destroy and rebuild. So many energies around fire. And here we go, designer. You're being called to tune in to your own individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. Design. This could also relate to designing your life. What do you want it to look like? How do you want your next 6 months to transpire? Right? In so many ways you can use this. Okay. Easy does it. Designer. All right. We're going to pull the overarching energy with the White Witch Tarot for our... Yeah, let's do that. They were like, move it. You might need it. We're going to pull an overarching energy. White Witch Tarot, all major arcana. It's going to give us the overall energy that's going to support the tarot reading. You might have seen me use these cards in the past. And we're taking these. Thank you, Spirit. We have the World, and then we have the Star in reverse. Okay? So we're working with the World. First of all, the World. Many, many meanings for the World. Completions, right? In this depiction, I'm going to try and get it where you can see it. With so many cards, I had to come down to my desk. It's really hard to see, but the World is on the back of this creature. See the legs? The gold moving down here. Holding the World on the back. It's almost the image of Atlas, like the world, the weight of the world is on their shoulders. This is the completion, the letting go, the release of this. Or it may feel as if you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, right? World is at your feet. The world is your oyster. Many different cliches and names, or I mean phrases regarding the world. We're going to see how it relates to you, but it really is a completion. You know, something is completing, releasing that weight that's on your back. Now with the Star in the reverse position, this is something in your dreams not coming true, or you know, something may be stalled and delayed. We'll see what the rest of the tarot brings in here, but we also have this easy does it, moving forward slowly but surely, right? Confronting fears. So there may be a little bit of work that you need to do in order to get to, let me just move this over so you can see the cards. Get through the fear and where you need to go. Okay, so let's see what our Dreams of Gaia Tarot want to tell us about this. I will pull 4 themes. Your energy, the challenge, advice from Spirit, and then potential outcome. Okay, so let's see where we go with this. Thank you, Spirit. Father. Okay, you're in that very self. So you're in Father energy. Self, coming to self is your challenge. Now this is a regular tarot deck, but it's in air, water, earth, and fire. And there are many life energies here that you don't always see in a traditional deck, which is why I like using them for these unique readings. Here you go, 11, body and mind is the advice from Spirit. And I'll show you all the cards. That is balance. That's getting balance. That's connecting your actions to your thoughts. Remember, over here with the powwow. And look at that. Ace. Love that. Ace of Cups there. Okay. As the potential outcome. No lower arcana so far. Let's see what we have. Thank you. And here we have 9. 9 of air, which would be 9 of swords. But these meanings are different. So hang in there while I pull these. So you're in thought, like this sharing, quickening, this breath work, right? Remember this from the Sacred Path, and also Dolphin with the breath work, the mana. This is in your higher mind, or working through thoughts in your mind, connecting to your quick mind process that we get into before we birth something, which we will be with this Ace of Cups here. So, oh wait, there's another card that turned over, I believe. Swore it. I'm almost positive I saw something. If not, Spirit just showed me a card. Okay. Wow. I was like 99% sure that was an actual card that I saw. Alright. No. Alright, we'll see if it comes out what I just saw. And just reshuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Cancer, please. March Equinox reading. 2022. Challenge. Thank you. There they all are. I believe. Yeah. Essential. Okay. King of Air. This is the card I saw. Here we go. 4 of Fire. Excellent. Okay. All right. Well, let's start with this energy. And I'll pull this book out real quickly so I can read you the keywords, so you understand the difference between, most of you listen to tarot, and so you know pretty much what the readings are. It's really on the reader what they're intuitively guided to, or what surrounds them. In this case, like the 9 of air, 9 of swords would be trapped feeling like you've got yourself in such conflict, right? Mental conflict. In here, it's self-awareness, universal consciousness, understanding, insight, vision, imagination, fantasy, and creativity. This is that quickening, that powwow, that sharing of those thoughts and ideas with your family, your friends, your teammates, whomever it was. And you're coming from it with the divine masculine, which of course makes sense because the divine masculine, father, right? There is a mother card in here. So this is the father. This is a leader. You have leadership here with the mountain lion. This is the leader, the action, the control, the team leader, the grounded energy that puts forth. This would be a hunter kind of card, going after creating that team. And that's what this father energy represents here. As a matter of fact, thank you, Spirit. What's at the foot of the father image here? Right? So it is a cougar, it could be mountain lion, whatever it's called many different things. But here you're seeing that represented twice. This is leadership, father, male, think divine masculine, so we don't have to be, it's man or it's a woman. It's the divine masculine, right? This is the energy you're in with these thoughts and this information that you have to move your life forward. and leadership. Your conflict here is coming into self, right? Maybe wanting those wishes to come true that you're working on, looking for that love, having those control issues, needing to confront. Here's yourself using that passion and spontaneity. That's why Spirit was like, don't put all those cards in the way, right? You're confronting your passion, your sacral chakra energy, your life force energy. What do you need to release or address or tap into so that you can come into balance with yourself? Okay, there's self. Now the central is, yeah, it's an earth energy. In this, it's the 12th of earth, basically. And that is someone that is, I don't want to speak. This isn't the scribe. It's a little bit different. But it is like a trusted advisor kind of person. And I will read this to you. This is, yeah, a mediator, trustworthy, loyal, justice, law, administrator, a servant, organized, service to a higher purpose, loyalty to authority, speaks for others, leadership perhaps, follows the rules or directions given, uses their personal power wisely, questions everything. So this is the person that might be an advisor to the higher ruling member of the household, of the family, of the government. You could be the team leader, reports to, managers in a higher position. You're of service in some way, shape, or form, but you come from a place of integrity. And this is one of the things that you're having a challenge with. Perhaps it isn't what you really want to do, and you need to confront this energy. What you're being asked to from Spirit, what they want to bring in for you is this clarity of mind. You not only have the body and mind balance with the self here, and the quickening, and the confrontation. This is literally mind with powwow and movement with fire. This is bringing everything into balance here with the body and mind. With King of Air. So, again, another father, divine masculine energy. In many cases, Archangel Michael coming through. Archangel Michael is the Archangel of fire. So you see all these synchronicities here as it regards to your fire spontaneity, passion, actioning things, moving forward, taking those ideas and actioning. And when you do so, you're tapping into this great gift. Spirit is bringing you this cup of whatever, this manna of love, this cup of new beginnings, new creativity, new intuition, all things you would consider with the water. Visions. Could be those ideas that are coming through that you need to start sharing and moving forward with, right? Now, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands in Tarot is 1111 card. It is the commitment card. Sometimes you see a wedding taking place. In this deck, the Four of Fire, look at that determination. This is action. This is going after what you want. Focused mind, focused thought, focused action. Determined. This is a different kind of meaning for the Four of Fire in this deck than it is in the traditional tarot. So what we're working with here is, you have only two lower minor arcana here with the Nine of Air and the Four of Fire. Everything else is of court card or higher, or even life positioning, such as with self and union. I am gonna pull clarifying tarot. I'm using the Modern Love Tarot to clarify. Wow, that was quick. Knight of Swords. Oof, they wanted to show that fast. Much of this is a combination of air and fire. Now, I know you're water, but Spirit has come through to say that your Ace of Water, your new beginning, your cup of love, and doing the things that are creative, nurturing, intuitive, are connecting with your dolphin, energy and the water energy. The majority of everything else you have here is air or fire. So this is hearing, knowing, downloading, intuit, getting into that intuition, higher mind self, and then actioning, right? As well, because this is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords brings in that information and actions upon it. It's not going to sit still. It's going to take action with whatever the page has brought forth. So the Knight of Swords is moving forward with the thoughts. This is where that sharing and quickening begins, right? Remember the powwow? That's definitely the feeling of sharing the information, actioning. Now, what that information is, that's where the generalities come in, right? Because it could be for you in this love, releasing control issues and letting yourself, reconcile to someone that you absolutely love. There's no new love here in the love connection. And in the money, there is easy does it, slow and steady wins the race, and being creative with the designer. So here are the themes that you have. It's knowing those ideas, getting your team together, starting to work through them, conquering and working through your fears using this fire energy and letting go of control, because you're confirmed again with the Father and the Nine of Swords of coming into this alignment. But you have a conflict here with yourself and in this service role in some way, shape, or form. The spirits advise you to get your body and mind straight and to clear your mind. The King of Air comes through very strong, again, divine masculine, has clear thought, doesn't allow emotion to convolute what needs to be done. Very logical thinker, fair, balanced. But also in King of Air fashion, as Archangel Michael can come through, is to cut through the fears, to release things, protection. And, you call on Archangel Michael for those breakthroughs with that sword. It's flaming sword that just comes through and cuts through everything. Once you do, the Ace of Cups provides you with this brand new, beautiful gift. The weight of the world is lifted off your shoulders. You're actioning your thoughts with the fire. This is just air and fire over and over again. And we'll see if there's any other message too. Gosh, okay. Far too many cards, but that was the Hierophant, if anyone saw it. It was a whole glump of cards and just happened to be on the top. Let's see if there's any other clarification for our Cancer. March equinox energies, please. Could you clarify? I'm going to ask. Reverse star. Yes, thank you. Again, far too many cards. Could you clarify the reverse star, please? Reverse star, Cancer. Clarify the card. The reverse star for Cancer. And they may not want to. They may want to keep these. Oh, gosh, again. No, I'm sorry. Like tons and tons and tons of cards come out. So, that's me. It's not spirit. It's usually a card will flip over if it's meant to be out of a whole group, and I'll hear whether it's meant to keep for you or not. Most of the time, it's just me with little hands on these stacks that are large. Okay, let's see. I am not feeling, like I wanted to clarify the reverse star, but what I'm being told is your wish will come true. Applying this. Yeah, they don't mind. Okay. The star is reversed when the Ace of Cups come through, meaning that it's turned right side up. And the weight of the world is being released from you when the Ace of Cups comes in. But all of this happens through the applied action of the ideas, the thoughts, and the information that you're going to receive in balancing body and mind with the Nine of Swords, King of Air, and obviously the body and mind combination here through the breath work, using and confronting, calling upon wild boar to confront whatever it is you need to move past, procrastination, fear, rallying the troops, like, being that person, tapping into your leadership ability if you're not really a leader, because you want to be, or you're in that position because you're in the father energy, the divine masculine energy. The cougar's represented here twice. This is an animal that you should call upon to help you in that leadership role. Also, the wild boar, if you're getting in that moment. Now, there's a phrase. It's also the same with the badger. It's about being aggressive enough to push yourself forward, but not to shred someone to pieces. So the wild boar is the same. As you know, they're very dangerous animals. So you are needing to confront something without ripping someone, or goring someone with your tusks. The same exists. There's always that balance. But tapping into that fire medicine, however you want to see it, through leadership or through the wild boar, is cleansing, clearing, and giving you the passion that you need to balance yourself, tapping into your higher mind to receive these gifts from spirit, and the star will be reversed and the world comes off your back. And you are actioning it. You're using the thoughts that have come in here to make this happen, to receive your Ace of Cups. Ooh, okay. Like I said, this isn't the everyday kind of reading. And I would advise that you save it and go back to it a couple times throughout this equinox period over the next 6 months. It may not make any sense to you right now, but you might be called to use it 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months, who knows, from now. Go back and check and see. This is, thank you. Where was that? Oh no, I did not. I apologize. I put that back in the wrong way. And I shuffled. I didn't see it the first time. I'm going to shuffle these again. This is your healing energy that comes from the White Light Oracles. Beautiful deck. Calling upon the Sacred Wolf by Alana Fairchild. This is the White Witch Oracle deck. We're going to see what healing you need, further messages regarding this from the oracles, from the divine spirit. This is healing white light energy. This is not, there already is enough shadow, and it may tell you how to heal the shadow, but this is coming from a place of divine grace. Okay, so let's see what we have for our Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, March equinox energy, please. What are we healing? I'll also give you the numbers after. These have numbers. So for those of you who know, watch my readings, I will give you any synchronistic numbers that you might see in your life, or you may want to look up the angel meanings for. Give you a greater explanation of the energies that you've heard here today. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There it is. Dvarva Patra. Dvarva Patra, number 38, which adds up to an 11. And let's read. I have never seen this card. It's the first time I pulled it. So let me find my... Sorry, guys. I don't want to put you on hold. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Number 38. The messages are long enough. I've heard some replies back to me that it, like, I don't know if it happened with spirit or if it's just like glitches in how the processing happened, because the readings are longer than usual. Let's see, 38. Okay. Let's read. It's a beautiful card, isn't it? Out of the confusion. Oh my gosh, already the first statement. Out of the confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key is to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. Wow. Right? Out of this confusion, this clearing, this breath, this information that comes in, what Spirit wants to bring you this gift. Here is the Ace of Cups right there. And this is what I was saying about how all the cards, when my guides were like, no, don't read the tarot and then do the themes, whatever, to follow this path. This is how I was told to do the reading for this equinox. And so, let me see if there's a healing message for you. Is there a mantra? No. Okay. Pretty much most of these are in some type of meditation. You want to clear yourself, put your hand over your heart, feel yourself breathing, and then visualize, feel, or intend that you have spiritual wings of light that open from the depths of your soul. Wrap them around the earth and her creatures with love and light, for protection, for softening, or for suffering, for comfort, or for creating the hope necessary. Right? So you want to envision this as you're moving along in the state of grace, blessing yourself, your world, your children, your family, your friends, whatever you're called to. You know, this is angelic energy here with the King of Air and Archangel Michael. And so you have this beautiful gift from the divine being called to you, that out of the confusion, clarity of mind, and beautiful love, energy, and light is surrounding you. It is gorgeous. It's such a beautiful card. I mean, I don't know if you can see here, but it looks, you know, there are wings, this being a center being. All right, so there's your Ace of Cups. That's Archangel Michael coming through. This is your healing, and this is a service. You know, this is an additional service to humanity right now, for you to sit in that space of grace and offer your beautiful, loving light wings to wrap around whatever you're called to wrap around. And it's also a message for you that as you work through this confusion, your gifts, the star is being restored. The Ace of Cups is here for you to bring you this beautiful gift. Ah, Cancer, I love that. Okay, quickly, you realize these readings are long. Thank you, thank you, thank you for staying till the end to get all of your messages. Let me just tell you if there's any. Well, obviously we have repeating ones with the 11 and the 1. So that's 3 ones there. We have, let's see, that's a 12. So 3 and 3. Do we have a 12? Yes, and 3. 3, 3, 3. My apologies. 11, 11. So we have the awakening code, 11, 11 here, and then 5 ones. So 11, 11, and repeating ones. Five and 5. 3, 3, 3, as I said before. 8, and the rest are single numbers. Very powerful with the 3, 3, 3. 3 is representative of ascended masters. Obviously, repeating ones are new beginnings. Very spiritual numbers. 11, 11 is the awakening code. It's always usually the one that you see on the clocks or recurring when you know something is about to change, right? New beginnings. And then also 5, 5 is a change. It's a new beginning in a way. Things are happening. Things are changing. But please go check those numbers out if you're called to for additional messages. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this equinox energy reading, and I send you love and healing blessings. Thank you for your service, what you're doing for humanity here. It's truly appreciated. I speak to you all. I'll speak to you all later. Bye for now.